Week one was a tricky little mistress. There was some bullshit that happened this week, but today we're going to be talking about it and making predictions for week two. Even though I don't know how useful those predictions are going to be, because yikes, this week was rough. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Haymakers podcast. I am Nikki V. I am up way too early for this goddamn shit.
It's 2 p.m. Eastern.
I work nights.
It's 4 in the morning for me.
That's like halfway through my shift. So yeah, I'm Nikki V. The two annoyed people over there are Voice of Reason and Konica the Squirrel.
Hello.
We also have the coin.
The coin.
Yes.
Harold, the coin.
Yes. So explain the coin.
So while we were recording, I was bored and I had a coin nearby, so I started flipping it to see what the results would be. And it didn't do too well, but from now on we will be adding a fourth column, which is the coin.
The coin.
Yeah, Nikki won this week, 8-7-1. The coin lost 5-10-1.
Yes.
I will take my my trophy now.
But it did predict the Steelers win.
So you're telling me the coin thinks Steelers gonna Super Bowl?
Yes.
Interesting.
All right, but in any case, well, here are our who won and lost this week. But we also, like last season, have our own individual winners and losers of week one. So I think I'll start off with mine. So my winner would have actually been part of the losers if they didn't win, and my winners this week are the Seattle Seahawks.
Like, you gotta be impressed with the everything. Like first off, the defense just showed up to work. Like they shut down the Broncos in the red zone with scary efficiency.
Yep, and unfortunately for Russell Wilson, the 1 yard line is still his kryptonite. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
It's inescapable.
So yeah, I was gonna do my loser, but
Okay.
all right, but yeah. So Seahawks managed to win, and unfortunately that kind of took away would have been my loser for the week. But thankfully, I have a backup. It's the AFC South. Oh my God. The people who are winning this division tied.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Tank Bowl.
I'm at a loss for words. Okay, the Jacksonville game, I was a bit surprised that Washington was able to get the win out. I was a little bit surprised, but not entirely, on board. That could have gone either way. I did not predict the Giants beating the Titans.
Oh,
Dude, the Giants, the Seahawks, the Commies, there's so many teams that nearly the Falcons.
Oh my God!
There's so many teams that we all thought was dog ass that either won or should have won.
Like some of the games where it was oh, they did really well. I was expecting, oh yeah, that should be a close-ish game. Maybe a win by a score, not multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, so I have a winner and I have a loser.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Loser. That is needed. So my loser is this week. Fucking punters.
Punters. Just all of them.
Yes. Yeah, just a lot of the punters this week. As an example, the Bengals punter missed a extra fucking point.
Oh, you mean the place kicker?
No. wait,
Yes.
I mean place kicker. I'm person who goes for field goals and
It kicks
extra
off. Yeah.
Yeah, extra.
Yeah.
Point. Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
They're the people I have issue with, because especially the Bengals one, because you just needed to kick an extra point and your team would have won. And
Well-
you lost.
Well, okay, I will defend McPherson on this one. The only reason because their long snapper got hurt and they had to bring in a third string tight end to snap the ball. So the first time wasn't as fast. He probably would have made that. He probably would have made that if not for Minka Fitzpatrick getting the block. The second time, the long snapper just overshot it, and McPherson stutter stepped to get the kick, and that was just like everything went wrong with that second field goal.
I've got a question. Why do you not have a backup long snapper?
Because long snapper is such an obscure position that carrying two of them on your team.
You don't need to carry two of them. You just need another person who can kind of do them decently.
I mean, yeah, but even
it's
still,
not it's like a secondary or tertiary skill that you could very easily have someone else train up to have.
Yes, but it's also such a niche skill that like it's barely worth it. Like it's only worth it when someone gets hurt.
Right.
It's like having a safety who can.
In coming out of the era of COVID, I disagree.
Like it's like having a safety who accidentally knows how to kick. Like it's cool if you got it, but it's not something that you.
I mean I have a lot of experience with people who you can put them anywhere on the field. It's more a matter of like height and how fast they are where you put them.
Oh.
Yeah,
hey,
that's an Aussie rules football thing. Like you.
Yeah, like in AFL,
y'all can do that.
Height, you can go anywhere on the field. If you're short, you're going to be put in a very certain spot. If you're really tall, you're going to be put in a very certain spot. But apart from that, you're expected to have as many skills as possible. So I don't see why someone can't some on the team they just point to someone and say, hey, we want you to be able to do some long snapping duties if needed.
I just feel like that practice is usually more useful with their normal position.
Right.
And anyway.
Yeah, but we'll talk about the other kickers.
So how many games this week came down to a team missing an extra point or fucking up a field goal?
Titans game. That Randy Bullock missed one.
I'm looking at you, Texans and Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship was bad. Boswell apparently the blood demon said, maybe not this one. I saw
McManus
that.
McManus missed a game-winning field goal too, but it was also 64 fucking yards.
That was just bad play calling. But other people, Zerline was awful for the Jets. Missed a field goal, missed an extra point kick.
Yeesh.
So that's like 4 points. That wouldn't really help.
No, but it would have gotten them at least close. It would have been a hell of a lot closer. It would have been a score and a field goal away from playing. But
that's something that you could have gotten over in the final quarter.
Yeah, and it just proves that the Jets still have no kicker.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's almost as if one of the most important roles that you could fill is having a really good kicker.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. It was.
Yeah, no, I'm talking in general. I'm talking like every team should have a really good kicker. They should put a bunch of money into getting a really good kicker.
I know. I'm talking specifics.
Yeah.
We had Jason Myers. And
why did you pay him?
Ask Mike McCagnon. He was our Pro Bowl kicker, and they got rid of him for freaking.
if you have a kicker that is Pro Bowl caliber, you do not give him up, unless it's like, okay, it's almost certainly your final season. Do you want to stay here or do you want to go somewhere else? And if they say stay here, you go, okay, here's some money.
No,
they say no.
No, he went to Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, teams are cheap when it comes to kickers because they're still under the asinine impression that they are replaceable, that they are interchangeable pieces, and like they're obviously not.
So here's the thing. You need to. I'm getting into the science of the kicker now because I fucking love kickers. So if you have a really good kicker, if your offense fails to get you into the end zone, that still gets you something. If you have a good kicker, you don't have to worry about missing an extra point when tied with no time left in the game.
Mm-hmm. And even but yeah, place kicking was not good this week. Who's your winner though?
My winner is the Bills because they showed the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bills are they might be the best team in the league.
They are at least in the top 4.
They might go 17-0.
I wouldn't say 17-0, but I would say like less than 3 losses.
Well, we all predicted them to have 2 losses, but I think they might have 1 or less.
Man, I'm so glad I took them for like most wins. Like that's an actual thing I put money on.
Hey, yeah.
I'm a bad buddy.
Nikki, who are your?
Yeah,
sorry.
We can all agree that the Bills just like they made the Rams look like dog water.
Yeah, it was not good.
No.
So winners and losers.
Oh, okay. So my winner for the week, the Bears. They won the slip and slide. That game was ugly, but I love it. Like
the new name of Soldier Field is the Slip and Slide.
If you don't love that, you don't like Bears football. Like Whee! That was. Like also that shot at the end of the game where like they all slide through the end zone and then Justin Fields gets up and it's just like that iconic. Freaking when he goes into the Hall of Fame, that's gonna be in the highlight reel.
I am glad I have his rookie jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And your loser?
Brent or not Brandon. Nathaniel Hackett. How the fuck do you coach one game and are already on the hot seat? Not even Urban Meyer could do that. Like, holy shit. That is a colossally bad call. Like, okay, do you mean to tell me, Nathaniel Hackett, that you have more faith that you can hit a 64-yard field goal, which has only been done, checks notes, twice in NFL history? Like, and I think both times were in Denver. Wait, no. Once was in Denver. The 66-yarder was between Baltimore and Detroit. So, only once has it ever been hit outside of Denver. You have more confidence that you can make that field goal over Russell Wilson converting a 4th and 5. Are you having a laugh? Is he having a laugh?
I know I am.
I mean, yeah, we all are. Like, this is exactly the reason why Russell Wilson left the freaking left the freaking Seahawks. Like, because he didn't have what he felt like was enough control over his team's play calling. And I can guarantee you he wanted that ball on 4th and 5 and over Brandon fucking McManus. And the sad thing is, McManus nearly made that field goal. It went wide left.
Ugh.
It had the leg. It missed by like a foot. But all
right. In any case, yeah, week 1 always wild. maybe not as I don't know. Was this week one wilder or last year's?
I'm gonna say this week because of the results.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The fact that we already have a tie this
Yeah, things you love to see.
All right, but since we're all through here, it's time for week 2. Yep, time for week 2.
2 ties.
Almost.
Yeah.
Nearly.
When was the last time that happened?
I
Go
don't,
nuts.
I don't think
The
that.
Google machine.
All right. In any case, it is time for week 2. Once again, all 16 games are being played. This time we actually have 2 Monday night games instead of just one. So, in any case, let's get started off with Thursday night football. Chargers taking on the Chiefs.
Let's start with the coin, because that's quick and easy.
Okay, go ahead. All right, the coin is up.
The coin has been dropped. Oh no!
Oh no.
By the way, so it's clear for all those at home, heads is the home team, tails is the away.
All right.
And it is tail.
All right, they're going Chargers.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. Well, Chiefs did absolutely destroyed the Cardinals.
Yeah, that. Like I would have figured that they would have had a little bit more trouble because their receiving core is still kind of coming together, but they did good.
Yeah, they did. They did. I mean, while Tyreek Hill's missed, They still got a good core with Schuster, MVS, and Sky Moore. Oh, and Kelsey. Duh.
Yeah, it's still weird that does freaking Sky Moore still have 24 as his number?
I don't know.
It's so cursed. Absolutely cursed.
But yeah, and again, in the Chargers game, didn't blow it, which is good.
He did.
And that's all you can really say. I'm going home team. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
So, Chargers. Let me see. What did the Chargers do this week? At Duggan.
Chargers won by 5 points against the Raiders.
Pretty good. Raiders team kind of came out slow this year, but yeah, the Chargers, it's gonna be tough. I don't know. We've been talking for a while about how the AFC West is going to be an absolute bloodbath this year.
Well, they're only 4.5 point favorites, so it's by at least a score.
I'll take the Chargers.
I am also taking the Chargers because I feel this might be their Chargers' year to make a decent run at the playoffs.
Yeah, if they get the win over the Chiefs here, this is like their statement win.
Yeah.
Their early season statement win of we're going for the finals. We're going for the Super Bowl.
Yep. All right, and basically whoever wins this has the is leading the the AFC West. But again, still early.
Yep.
All right. Moving on. Next game. Starting off the Sunday games. This would have been a good matchup if not for the utter implosion. Patriots Steelers.
This would have been a good game like 5 years ago.
The coin has picked the away team.
They're picking the Patriots.
Here, let me hand you this L coin.
Still's gone a Super Bowl. Their defense is still really, really damn good. I mean,
yeah, even if
TJ Watt's out.
They just lost TJ Watt for the season.
High end talent.
Yeah. And I think Hayward got hurt. I don't know how bad his injury is. But again, still got Devin Bush, still got Minka. Minka is going to destroy the wide receivers.
Dude, Minka is like on another level right now. Like he basically won them that game against the Bengals.
Oh my god, they could he could be on pace for a defensive player of the year.
Yep, and also just we lost the best pass rusher in the league. All right, Alex Highsmith, whoever the fuck you are, get in there. Let's fucking notch 3 sacks. Why not? Because the freaking Steelers apparently grow talent on trees.
High-end talent.
They got this guy from the University of Charlotte. I didn't even know there was a University of Charlotte.
Yeah, I knew there was a University of Charlotte, but I know them mostly for basketball.
Yeah,
Right.
same.
That's like finding out Villanova has a football team.
I mean, they do, but it's not in like division.
Right.
It's not in Division 1. It's like 1A.
Yeah, I never would have guessed.
It's almost as if certain colleges put emphasis on certain sports.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Delaware to the ACC.
Yeah.
So
Also, the Pats might be bad, like really bad, y'all. I don't know how to tell you
it's
this.
almost as if the moment the hoodie lost us to the goat, all his weaknesses were on display.
He also lost Josh McDaniels again.
Right, this is true.
Because again,
Wasn't the last time he lost Josh McDaniels like the Pats like got better?
that was
Am I misremembering that?
So the first time they lost McDaniels was 2009 when they went to when he went to the
Broncos.
Yes, we went to the Broncos. I forgot who they replaced him with. But they were still vaguely in contention, and then after that,
I want to say it was Bill O'Brien, but I could be wrong about that.
I don't remember. But yeah, after that, again, then McDaniels came back after they lured him away from the Colts. But overall, I think he's one of the best offensive coordinators. I think he's a decent offensive-minded coach. I don't think he's like the best. I don't think he's like Matt LaFleur or I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I'll even throw in Brian Daboll into there now. But he's decent. He's good.
Right.
But yeah, without him, that's a sinking ship. I don't. The Pats are a sinking ship, and I am worried. And I'd be worried if I were Mac Jones.
Yeah, like that team, it looks bad, and like I don't know if that team has an avenue to get better because, or at least until freaking Bill Belichick stops, like hands over drafting duties. Because, oh boy, they could have used a wide receiver or two.
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna quick check the stats from that game. I'm just gonna do like a. Oh, go away! No, I don't want the 49ers Bears games. I just want to check the total stats as far as defense went. Ooh, excuse me. So let me go to Dolphins stats. Thank you.
I mean, props to the Dolphins defense because they're freaking beastly.
As far as passing yards, they were absolutely destroyed. Rushing yards, the Pats were a little better at stopping the run. But as comparison to like how the Jets did, they might be worried. I'd be worried if I were the Pats and if you're going up against the Jets.
Right.
And keep in mind they contained Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
To less than 30 yards or less.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Stell's got Super Bowl.
Indeed. Sheriff Super Bowl.
I am not coin. I am not going for the Pats.
Okay.
Steelers.
All right, moving on. Next game, Panthers taking on the Giants.
This time, coin has the home team.
Ooh, okay, so they are taking the Giants.
Wow, everybody's taking the Giants. We've all just hopped on the Giants bandwagon real fast, haven't we?
I don't know. Well, again, it's while it's still early.
Panthers are also not a good team.
Yeah,
They nearly beat the Browns.
Panthers are.
Like, I'm not quite ready to jump on this one just yet, because, like,
Yeah.
granted, a lot of the regular ass Giants problems that we've seen before, like, seem to have, like, been fixed with this new regime. And also the fucking balls on Brian Dable, like, to go for the win in regulation with a 2-point conversion and get it.
Yeah, I would be worried if I were the Panthers, considering their running game got stuffed to only, I think it was like 50-something yards. And
also, Christian McCaffrey got hurt again. Who could have seen this coming?
I wonder if we should pick up Chuba Hubbard.
Don't. Chuba Hubbard is not good.
All right. He did decent.
If you want to stick him on your bench, just see. Like, I get it, but like, he wasn't good last year.
I mean, to be fair, I still have AJ Dillon, DeAndre Swift, Joe Mixon, and Rex Burkhead as like my four go-tos.
Oh yeah, dude. If you got DeAndre Swift, you're fucking set. All right.
Yeah, but if I were the Panthers, I'd be worried about that run game.
Yeah.
Barkley looked amazing.
Saquon, he looked like his rookie season.
Maybe they actually have an O-line for once.
Wow.
Okay. To be fair, they did get sacked 5 times, so I'm not gonna hold that into high regard. But it's still if the Titans let 238 rushing yards go, and against the Browns was 217. Yeah, they're gonna run over them.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be messy out there. Like, shit. You guys talking me into taking the Giants?
I might be. We might be.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Which team is slightly more reliable?
That's a coin flip. But to be fair,
that's a push, my friend.
I said slight.
I guess the Giants, but not by a lot.
Yeah. Like, also keep in mind that the Giants beat the Titans, who are thoroughly mid, and the Browns were very, very close to beating the Browns.
You mean the Panthers were close to beating the Browns?
Did I say Browns twice?
Yes.
Yes, you said Browns twice.
It's early for you.
You know what? I don't think I'm wrong, though. Browns nearly did beat the Browns. But
fair.
But yeah, Baker Mayfield was actually good in the last quarter of that game. Like, really good.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's a game between two teams that are kind of just like
low tier.
Low tier, and not even all the way down to garbage tier. Like, I don't think either of these teams are going to be competing for the number 1 overall pick. So
not really. Nah, not really. I mean, maybe the Panthers if they get once they get rid of Matt Rule.
Maybe, but I feel like they'll start winning more games whenever that happens.
Possibly.
So I'll take the Giants, I guess.
All right.
If anything, I like their coaching better.
All right.
Like that difference maker for me.
All right. From one New York team to the next, Jets taking on the Browns. Oh, hang on 1 second. I have the wrong logo up. There we go.
Dear God, it's horrible.
Yeah, so if people didn't know, the Browns did something to their midfield logo. If anyone remembers who Brownie the Elf was, it was their old logo from back in the AAF, the American Football Conference AAF days, and the old American Football League. And
AAFC, you mean?
AAFC,
Like,
thank you.
AAF is something different.
Oh yeah, All American.
And it
Yeah,
works.
the All American Football Conference and the AFL. It's back.
All I have to say is massive elf. Thank
But the
you,
coin-
thank you. I'm awful.
But the coin has gone heads and has picked the Browns.
Yeah, and you know what? I am too, because you couldn't pay me enough to take the Jets right now.
Good God.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
They.
He's a Jets fan.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but they need Zach Wilson back ASA now.
ASA now, I like that.
Because they have no chemistry. They have no chemistry with Flacco.
Yeah, and also, I get that they were losing for most of the game, but whose fucking bright idea was it to give Joe Flacco 60 passes? Who? Like, I want names and I want to be able to dox them.
Honestly, they should have stuck to the run game because they were Hall and Carter were still putting up like 120. I think they put like 120 something on the defense. Let me just double check. Yeah. Okay. Here's the funny thing. So here's the funny thing as far as the Jets Ravens game. The Jets had more total yards, including passing and rushing, and they still lost. They had more.
Is Robert Saleh bad?
I think so.
Oh my god, that sucks.
Oh my god, the press conference yesterday on Monday about having the receipts of all the doubters in the Jets, so just trying to prove them wrong. Yeah, those doubters are proving you right, Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need to step it up. Hell, I'd be all for putting back in Mike White or bringing up Strevler just to see what they could do, because Flacco got. Flacco got sacked 3 times and an INT.
Yeah, how do you not know what you're getting with Joe Flacco at this point? Like, he's been washed for 5 years. Like, he was washed when he got replaced by Lamar Jackson when Lamar was a fucking rookie. Like, and I get that Mike White is not, the Messiah that we all joke about, but he's got potential. Like, he has something. Joe Flacco has nothing.
And honestly, Jets defense did great. They honestly did great. Not to say like Bills levels, because nothing's topping the Bills, but they did really good. They held they contained him to the pocket. They kept him just over 200 yards passing. Mm-hmm. They did actually not too bad. The problem,
Sauce Gardner was legit.
Yeah, and DJ Reed, he stepped up. Not to mention Quinnen and Quincy Williams did really good. Just going off the top of my head, who also got the half sack? All right, Jermaine Johnson got half a sack, teaming up with Jacob Martin. They were decent. They were really good. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't see where. I mean, Carl Lawson only got 1 tackle, but they were good today. They were good on Sunday. They just can't rely on the defense to make up for the lack of offense.
Right. Yeah, as long as the Jets are starting Joe Flacco, pick on them. Pick whoever they're going against. Grab their if you can, grab the Browns defense or team defense in fantasy football. Like, slip the Browns into some parlays. Like, just abuse these guys until they finally decide to put in Mike White.
Anyway, moving on. Next, AFC South matchup. Hopefully,
sorry for completely tunking on your Jets.
I fully converted to Bills by now. Anyway, moving on. AFC South matchup. Colts taking on the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Oh my God!
Jacksonville almost won against Washington, if not for a couple of timely drops by Etienne.
Yeah, Colts also almost technically won.
So the coin picked the Colts.
Okay. Now,
I don't know why.
Now the question is, do you agree with the coin?
No, I don't. The Jags are very good this year.
Very good is a strong statement.
Well, let's see how they did against the.
Let me rephrase that. Very good compared to last year.
There you go. Much better.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not too bad. Trevor Lawrence, 24 for 4. Oh God, he threw 42 passes. Yeah, 275 for a touchdown and interception. Robinson was their go-to as far as handing the ball off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So Christian.
Yeah, surprise! There was actually a reason why they gave Christian Kirk a lot of money. He's actually good.
6 for 117 yards.
Only one turnover. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that is pretty good.
Yeah, and again, the Colts game against the Texans. Ryan, 350 attempts, 352 yards for a touchdown interception. Taylor showed up in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
31 carries,
161 yards for him. Jonathan Taylor's the best running back in the league, y'all.
Yep, and Michael Pittman on my team got me all the yards in the touchdown, 121 yards. As far as stats go, just look.
Oh, that's an interesting statistic. So far this year, the Jags are the most penalized team by 1.
What was it? Dallas is number 2,
and the 49ers both at 12.
Well, what's the total yardage though?
Yards. Total yardage goes to Denver.
Oof.
That makes sense.
Then 49ers, then Saints, then Panthers, then Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Denver got more big numbers. Jacksonville just got more penalties, but they were smaller.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Indianapolis usually doesn't do too well in Jacksonville. You could see a repeat of last year. That's why I'm taking him, but they did.
Oh yeah, the clown game.
Yeah, but that being said, rushing defense was there against the Texans. Only held them to 77 yards, passing 222. Compare that to, let's see, where's the Jacksonville game? Jacksonville stats, again, did decent against the run, terrible against the pass against Washington. 300 compared to 305 to the 85 rushing they stopped. So yeah, I'll take the upset in this one. They're, I think, Jacksonville's 4-point underdogs. So but I am predicting the upset, Jacksonville over Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm. I can't go. I'm not ready to call on the Jaguars just yet. I think the Colts are just better right now. I think Matt Ryan is better, and I think that Jonathan Taylor is just gonna fuck shit up. I'll take the Colts.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. Next game.
You picked 2, right?
Yeah, I'm picking the Jags because I'm
sure.
not an idiot.
Hey.
All right, moving on. Next game: Dolphins taking on the Ravens.
The coin has picked the away team.
They're picking the Dolphins.
Yep.
Okay.
There's not a bad choice here.
No,
yeah.
Not really. Yeah, both teams. As far as defense goes, I think the Ravens actually gave up more, but only slightly.
Here's my question: Do the Dolphins are going to look at tape from the Ravens Jets game?
Uh-huh.
Do you think they can copy what the Jets did?
Ooh, well, let's see. They contain.
If
similar.
if you even slightly think they can replicate it, I would be going Dolphins because they've shown, like the Jets have shown, hey, this is how you make the Ravens look terrible.
Yeah. Also, the Ravens are already starting to catch the injury bug again.
That too.
Yeah.
Because like Kyle Fuller's done for the season, and so is Jawan James. I think it was. Yeah, Jawan James tore his Achilles, and Kyle Fuller tore his ACL.
Ugh.
They are hard fucked. Like like this is how it started last year.
Well, no, they started with losing both Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins before the season started.
Yeah, and they're still without Gus Edwards, and J.K. Dobbins is questionable. It begins.
Yeah, I mean, as far as our pass game goes, DuVernay's been DuVernay didn't do too bad. Only I think 55 yards and a touchdown. Actually, how did DuVernay actually do? He was
Devin Duvernay.
Yeah, Devin Duvernay. Yeah, 4 attempts, 54 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Bateman 2 for 59 and a touchdown.
I only know who that guy is because of Bengal.
Yeah, and that actually is as far as Mark Andrews actually didn't really do too much. He only had 5 attempts for 52 yards. So, hey, Jets did their job containing him.
Yeah.
And as far as like I mean, going up against a better offense compared to what the Patriots are currently going against, they have a shot. It's just a matter of like doing the same thing that the Jets did as far as containing the run and keeping Lamar Jackson in the pocket. I think they can do that, and if we can see the similar spurts that we saw against the Dolphins did against the the Patriots. Hill and Waddle still are the 1-2. Yeah, I think Dolphins will get the upset on the away. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep, 3.5, and they are 3.5 point underdogs.
Yeah, I think I like the Dolphins here because, like, for one, they actually have receivers.
Yes, they have targets for their QB.
Yes, and good ones like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddell. Like it's, yeah. I feel like losing your starting right tackle immediately into the season, along with your slot corner. That's concerning. It's very concerning.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm taking the Dolphins.
All right, moving on. NFC South matchup. Bucks taking on the Saints.
Ooh, this is going to be low scoring. I am predicting.
The coin has gone with the Buccaneers.
Okay. Yeah, it's a current betting odds on DraftKings -3 in favor of the Bucks. Let's just hope the. Well, I only say this because of like the total yards, and thank you for not throwing all those touchdowns. Brady looked bad against Dallas's defense.
Yeah. Like, granted, they didn't throw a lot. Like, but he still looked kind of, dare I say, washed.
How dare you talk about the like that?
I know I am a heathen, but like I'm just saying, Saints have a pretty good defense.
All right, and also keep in mind they relied a lot more on the run compared. They did better against the on the run against Dallas's D. Compare that to the against the Falcons. The Saints were more pass heavy. I don't know. Actually, I might change this. I was just looking at the stats against the Falcons. They give up 416 total yards, 215 passing, 201 rushing. That kind of worries me. But again, two fumbles lost on the Falcons side. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm debating if I should change my pick on this.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and say I'm going to take the Saints because the Saints are one of those teams that seem to have the Bucks number, even when Tom Brady was doing Tom Brady things. So I'll stick with the Saints.
Yeah. I'll stick with the Saints. They're going to be home for the. This is their home game.
In the dome.
Yeah, and I think they'll do fine. What about you, Kana?
Give me a second. I am currently doing a deep dive on the defensive stats of both teams using football with Pro Football Reference.
I will fill the time by saying Mike Tomlin just said he liked that undrafted rookie running back Jaylen Warren didn't urinate down his leg in his first NFL game. The fuck?
I
don't know. Also, how would they notice? They wear yellow pants.
I thought they were in the were they wearing the black pants though? Since they were away. Maybe.
Stop making me wonder about this stuff. Fuck. Ah.
Oh my god.
Okay. I actually have.
Okay.
One, the Saints got a lot more yards compared to the Bucks. That's an easy metric you can look at. Brady threw an interception. I think, if I'm reading this correct.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I can't really. There's not much to say because both teams did really bad on passing. They both did not get a passing touchdown. And well, the Bucks didn't do good at all. I'm looking at multiple stats where it's like Saints did better in this stat. They did better in this stat.
Keep in mind, the only game that the Saints have played so far is against the Falcons.
That is true.
Right.
They've got 2 turnovers to the 1 turnover with the Bucks.
All right. All right. So Saints for all of us, minus the coin.
Except the coin.
All right. Moving on. Commanders taking on the Lions. The Lions almost beat Philadelphia.
Yep. Yeah.
I
like the Lions are really good, and also the Commanders. Like, I kind of wrote them off before, but you know what? Carson Wentz played not terrible, and that's the nicest thing I think I can say about them.
Yeah.
The coin picked the away team, meaning they are picking the Commanders. So am I, because I think the Lions are over fucking rated.
I think they're properly rated.
They're there. They just I think this is the game that gets them over the hump.
Yeah,
I disagree. This is going to be a close game, but I'm going with the Commanders.
Yeah, last year we saw the Lions stayed close in almost every single game, right? And they've gotten much better this season. And the Commanders, they improved, there was an upgrade at quarterback, from Taylor Heineke and Ryan Fitzpatrick on one leg. That's an improvement, technically. But, I like this Lions team. I really do. And this is the week we're going to start seeing it.
Yeah. All right, so two for Lions, 2 for Commanders.
Yep.
All right. Next up, oh geez. All right, start of the 4 o'clock. This is, I think, the start of the 4 o'clock games. Seahawks taking on the 49ers.
Is it wrong that I wanted to take the Seahawks?
Maybe. I don't know. I still think that the 49ers loss was like a fluke, and I only blame it on the shitty field conditions.
I mean, sure.
The issue is they still lost by like more than a score.
Yeah.
The Bears. It's the
And
Bears.
And the Bears had to deal with the shitty conditions as well.
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing.
Mm.
And it's not like the Bears don't it's not like this is a game that played into the Bears wheelhouse or anything like that. Like the Bears, like they don't normally have.
They just played a good to decent game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
the 49ers did not.
Yeah, the Seahawks, like they played to their strengths. Like they used Geno in a efficient way. They kept him from getting sacked, move him around in the pocket a little, find gaps in the defense, and yeah, like the Seahawks played a well coached, well executed game, and I'm taking the Seahawks because I make bad decisions.
I'm changing my. I was originally going to go with the 49ers, but you've talked me into the Seahawks.
I still think it's fluke. I'm going 49ers. How did the coin do?
The coin picked the home team.
All right, picking the four. Okay, so I'm with the coin.
You're friends with the coin.
All right, moving on. Next game, Falcons taking on the Rams.
Can we all just agree that the Falcons suck and move on?
Oh my god, the Falcons, like, okay, so apparently the Falcons blew another 99.9% game, which I don't agree with. Like, I don't think it was quite that bad, but they still blew a 16-point game midway through the fourth quarter. In a fourth quarter that they dominated the time of possession of.
Yeah.
Hashtag just Falcons things.
All those in favor of blowing it up say aye.
Aye.
I mean,
aye.
Yeah, aye. And the Falcons say aye too, because they're very obviously tanking.
Yes.
Like the Arthur Blank saw the Falcons up 26-10, and then just like you remember that Buffalo Wild Wings commercial where they activate the sprinklers and make all their players trip so that they can force overtime?
Yep.
That happened.
Yeah, and they currently on DraftKings, highest spread at 10.5.
Fair. Not sure I take it, but fair. Because the Rams are coming off of getting drubbed by the Bills, and the Falcons almost beat the Saints. But so I'm not sure if I agree with that 10.5, but I get it.
Yeah. All right.
So we're all going with the Rams.
Yes.
Including the coin.
Yep. The coin
knows what's up.
The coin chose wisely. All right, moving on. Next game, Cardinals taking on the Raiders.
The Cardinals are still a good team.
And the Cardinals are not.
No, I said the Cardinals.
Oh. I thought you said the Raiders. Sorry.
No, the Cardinals
I disagree.
are still a good to decent team.
I did not agree with that. Like they felt not having freaking DeAndre Hopkins.
Yes, but they were also playing against the Chiefs, which is the Chiefs are in my top 4.
I mean, yeah, but like they just looked they looked bad against a defense that you can torch if you do your homework.
See what you did there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at this, I mean, it's possible. I mean, Raiders did let up a 355 total yards, 279 in the air, 76 on the ground. And I mean, compare that to Cardinals D. They got freaking lit up, 488 total yards, 360 in the air, 128 on the ground.
Yeah. Granted, Derek Carr didn't look amazing in week 1. I will grant that, but like they still have Devontae Adams, and they still have Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller, and like they've got a great receiving core, and the Cardinals are not good at defending the pass. So yeah.
Yeah, I actually flipped mine. I thought that this was gonna be the Cardinals game, but I flipped mine to the Raiders.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm good at that.
What?
At making people flip.
What about you, Kana?
These two teams defensively are immensely they are immensely the same. But this is the big thing: the Cardinals are better at getting yards than the Raiders.
Keep in mind, like the stats that you're like, if they're stats from like this season, it's only one game that you're pulling from.
Yes, but it's better than going off last year because a lot has changed since last year.
Right.
Both teams. I think this game is going to be a toss-up, and so much so that I'm just going to go with the coin.
Okay.
This is going to be like a 1 point and maybe 3 point game.
Mm-hmm.
What are they saying for this one? Yeah, roughly 1 point. They're Raiders are 6 point favorites. All right. Okay, but speaking, let's move on to a game that I don't think is clearly not a favorite. That's a clear favorite. Excuse me. Texans taking on the Broncos.
Watch in horror as I put Texans as my pick.
Oh my god.
Nathaniel Hackett might be a hack. There's the New York Post-esque headline for you. But there you go.
Yeah, but it's still the Texans.
Davis Mills is legit. And I will not hear slander towards the otherwise.
Oh no, there. But that's not the whole of the Texans.
I get that, but this whole the Texans team in general is just underrated. Everybody kind of just writes them off because they're tanking, but no, they've got players Brandon Cooks is still a number one receiver on most teams. He just happens to be just chilling in Houston right now, but he is a they have the pieces to be a legitimately, I'm not going to say good team, or a great team rather, but they can be pretty good, I guess. But yeah, I'm taking the Texans.
Oof.
I'm taking the Broncos because I do not trust the Texans as far as I can throw them. The whole team.
Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, I am going to still take the Broncos.
Yeah. I'm definitely at least taking Houston with the points because Denver's 10-point favorite.
All right, then.
I don't trust like that.
Right. Moving on then. Final 4:00 game. Bengals taking on the Cowboys.
I could not write Bengals fast enough.
The coin also agrees that Bengals will win.
Oh, the coin is smarter. Is smarter than Jerry Jones. Y'all see Scooter Magruder's meltdown?
Yeah.
Yes. It's nectar.
Who could have seen this coming?
Mate, I
Oh,
saw it coming last year.
We have no wide receivers and no offensive line. Why are we losing?
Oh no, we're shit again.
Well, to be fair, Connor, you did pick the Cowboys to beat the Bucks.
Yeah.
But I thought it was gonna
Explain
be
your
the
shit.
That was my upset pick.
Uh,
We all agree that we are allowed one upset pick a week.
I mean, I did just take the Texans, so. But
That's less of an upset, honestly. That's not as much of an upset compared to like the Colts.
Or I was gonna say like Saints over Bucks, even though they're the home team.
I mean, we all picked the Saints on that though, so.
Yeah, that's why I was
Is that
going.
really an upset?
All right.
But yeah, like the Bengals are good when Joe Burrow doesn't throw 4 picks.
Right.
And considering that Joe Burrow did throw 4 picks and they still almost won, like Cowboys are hard fucked. Like if the reports are true and Dak's out 6 to 8 weeks, like the week after losing Tyron Smith, that's their 2 best players.
Oh yeah.
I'll say 2 out of 3 if you include Micah Parsons.
Honestly, what they should do now is just fucking tank.
Jerry Jones is too proud to tank.
I know, that's what makes it funny.
Like they didn't even tank when they had fucking Drew Hutchinson as their quarterback.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm pulling Drew Hutchinson's references out. Fucking, where's my medal?
Are you gonna pick the Bengals, and can we move on?
Right. I said I couldn't pick the Bengals fast enough.
All right.
Okay, good.
All right, moving on. Sunday night game. Bears taking on the Packers in Lambeau.
Now, as I said earlier, we are allowed one upset pick a week. I am picking the Bears.
Now, let's not get crazy here. It's still Packers-Bears. And where is this being played?
Lambeau.
In Lambeau, yes.
Thanks for coming.
I realized the hubris of me picking the Bears at Lambeau against the Packers. But I have this odd feeling. This
Yeah, it's called indigestion.
I haven't eaten yet. I haven't had breakfast yet. Now I'm hungry, damn it.
Me too.
But anyway.
Me too, and you must suffer.
Anyway, I'm picking the Bears because I have this odd feeling that this might be the year the Bears legitimately make it into the finals and not scrape in.
I would be impressed.
I would be too.
I want a reason to buy a Darnell Mooney jersey. I really do. But also, Packers gonna Packer. Like
I am also ever so slightly bitter that my AFL team, the Australian football, they were in front by like 30, 40 points and stopped a team from getting basically any points for an entire half of AFL football and then choked. So I am ever so slightly bitter. So I want at least one of my teams to win. And considering my teams are the Bears, the Bulls, and the Blackhawks.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So what's it like having depression?
Not that good, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So you're taking the Packers, Nikki?
Yeah. I will believe that the Bears can beat the Packers in Lambeau when I see it. Like, even if the Packers have literally no receivers, like my dad was telling me about it, they didn't even have anybody with over 40 receiving yards in that game. Like, first pass out to Christian Watson, looks like a beauty, hits him right in the hands. Bwomp.
I would like to point out that one of the Packers receivers did drop an amazing pass.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Christian Watson. That's the one I just said.
That was fucking hilarious, and seeing Tom's reaction to it was even better.
Oh man, I gotta go back and find that. I bet that
He has a short of it.
Yeah, I was about to say he has a shot of it, and it is the best.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I fully admit I am picking the Bears out of spite.
Sure. And you know what? I picked the Bears last week over the 49ers for pretty much the same reason. And I
thought the 49ers are slightly overrated.
Sure, yeah, of course. But like the Bears, like I think that the Bears are going to be better than people give them credit for this season. Like I don't think that they're going to make the playoffs or anything, although I think I had them getting kind of close, but like I think they can win games. Just not this one.
So if I was being legitimate about this pick, I'd be like, okay, the Packers are going to win by like a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe two if the Bears decide not to show up.
Mm-hmm. But you've got false hope running through them veins.
I'm gonna say the Packers will start clicking in the second half, though. It's the same thing. The same thing that happened last year. Like Rodgers didn't show up, completely out of sync with the offense. Now, like again, showed up in the second half of the Lions game. Then they're going to go on a tear.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember, I own you.
All right. Moving on. Sunday, one of two Monday night games. Titans taking on the Bills.
I didn't even need to hear who the Bills were playing.
Same. I saw. Oh, it's the Bills game.
Bills.
Oh wait, it's the Titans game. Bills.
Oh, the Titans, the team that like just got bodied by the Giants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bills, please. And hell, I'm not even half convinced that like if the coin would have picked the Titans, Connor would have just still typed Bills.
Yeah. No. I follow the coin when I'm putting the coin's picks in.
All right then.
I will never cheat on the coin. I promise you.
Good.
I'm not questioning your integrity. I'm just like you don't want the coin to be. You don't want the coin to be just completely wrong.
Right.
I would love a week where the coin is completely right or wrong.
Sure.
And I assume we are all picking the Bills.
Yeah. Oh God, yes.
Yes. What's the line on this? Double it.
-10. So it should be -20.
I could vibe with that.
All right. Moving on. Okay, final game. It's, apparently starting an hour later. Vikings taking on the Eagles.
I don't remember. So I'm looking at our notes, and I don't remember why I picked the Vikings, but apparently I did.
Because it was week 1, and the Packers never show up week 1.
This is true. It worked out for you. So, good job.
Do we think the Eagles and the Vikings are going to be a good game?
No.
Do we think the Eagles are going to win?
Yes.
Well, that was very confident.
I like the Eagles, and I will not apologize for it.
I mean, yeah, but
I'm just still
part of me.
No, I was just curious on what the spread was, like the over-unders.
Spread is Philly -2.
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, and the over-under is 50.5 total.
Mm-hmm.
See, here's the thing. If Minnesota win, and that means someone other than the Packers are at the top.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like after the Bears won, like the Lions. Basically, the only other team that had played, I think, was the Lions, and they lost. So I screenshotted the standings real fast and sent it to my dad and said, "Top of the division, baby!" They'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Also, the Eagles have like a monster run game, and the Vikings don't.
have a
At
good
least
defense against the run.
Oh no.
Yeah, you've talked me into taking the Eagles.
Oh.
See, this is what I said. I'm good at making people flip. I think this is the third time in this video that I've done that.
Yes, you have. I think
I make
2
good
of them
points.
are mine.
All right. That does it for our NFL predictions for this week. Monday. Well, actually, this coming weekend is actually my birthday weekend, but I think I might celebrate on Monday with a live stream of the Bills Titans game.
I'm not sure what my schedule looks like for that, but I will see if I can hop in for that.
Alrighty.
What time is that for me?
That is, okay. Well, that's 7 p.m.
That is 9:15 in the morning.
That's not crazy.
On
Somebody who works days.
On a Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm just curious. So is that going to be on ESPN or is that going to be on? Okay, it's going to be on ESPN. All right. And then and does that mean that the Amazon game is going to be Eagles? Give me a sec.
I thought the Amazon game was the Thursday night game.
Right. Oh, okay. So the Bills Titans game is going to be ESPN. The Eagles Vikings game is going to be ABC.
Oh, okay. Well, which game is getting the Manning cast?
I don't know. I think it's probably going to be the Titans, the Bills Titans game.
Ah, okay.
Anyway.
All right. Expect all of us to be like halfway wrong.
I'm prepared.
To get 6 of mine wrong.
Only 6. Reasonable.